Okay. Time and space are building blocks. In the process of life, there is nothing that comes from nowhere. Everything and every being, every relationship is built, is created from time and space. Whatever your belief about the origins of this process of creating, it's already happening. It's in you, and it is you. Hello, beautiful souls. It's a beautiful day in the natural world. Oh! Amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm here to call forth in you the feeling of the sacred qualities of life itself. I trust that through watching this, what I feel here and now in this moment will ignite these qualities already within you, and you will benefit and you will build upon it in your own way from this sacred life that you are. Have you ever found yourself sort of cultivating something, building something, creating something, and you have like a vision. You have a vision of that thing. You can see it, and it's crystallized. There's an image of it, and you can see it in your mind. You can feel it, and you begin, right? You begin that process, and as you begin that process, you're in that process, and you get to a moment where you're doing all the things that feel really aligned with that process, and you're like, why isn't this happening? Like, why isn't that this vision that I have why isn't it forming? Why isn't it coming to light? Why isn't it being made? And I'm going to say this is separate from sort of the experience of not enjoying the process. I've definitely had that experience in my life where I've realized that something that I was working towards, I was sort of very goal oriented or very outcome oriented, and a lot of us humans have had that experience where you actually achieve or reach that goal or that outcome, and then you can feel it. You can feel it from just not even having enjoyed the process, that when you get to that outcome, you're like, okay, that's not what I quite had imagined. So that's like a whole other beautiful exploration of the human experience. Today, what I'm sort of bringing forth here is the experience of actually enjoying the process, sort of feeling really aligned and really connected to the process, almost as if it is just like essential to the vision of whatever you might be creating. And you're engaged and you're enjoying that process, and it's almost like you're cultivating a garden, and you're doing all the things that you need to do, and you're like, where are the flowers? Why is this not blooming? Why don't I see any buds, right? Time and space are building blocks. And they are building blocks that are so easily forgotten as being essential to the process. And when I find myself in these moments, I get to come out into the natural world, and I get to experience the processes, the natural processes of the seasons. And I'm here, and it's beautiful, beautiful winter, and I am reminded that the flowers will come. The flowers of summer will come, but we cannot skip the time and the space of cultivation of spring. The flowers will need a bed to rest in, for when they do arrive, they're going to need a space that is comfortable, that is soft, and also solid, that allows them to feel at ease with staying a while. And I get to bring this wisdom of the natural world back into day-to-day life and be reminded that these processes of creating within us, in everything, every being, every relationship, that essential to that process is time and space. Literally the seasons going by, and the processes that we actually can't always see is a funny word, but I'm gonna use it. We can't always see. We can't really see time in that way, in the sort of tangible way, right? We can't hold time in our hands or hold space in our hands. I think you know what I mean. And so I get to go back into day-to-day life and be reminded of the essential nature of time and space as building blocks in creating. And I get to breathe, and I get to sit back and go, oh yeah, time and space too are part of this process. And then I get to enjoy the time, and I get to enjoy the space. And I might even start seeing what's happening in this time. What's happening in this space, in me, in the world around me, because something is happening. Something is still happening, because it's always happening. That creating is always happening. So, oh, my battery. What will you make from the sacred life that you are? And when you do feel inspired to create something from the sacredness that you are, I wish you the integration of the building blocks of time and space. And I wish you more and more of what's already here and now, in the sacred qualities, the wisdom of the sacred qualities of life itself.